Another comic for us to read.
David presented his final plan for the Philistine campaign. Now that the city of Azekah was demolished by the Five, it was time to strike at the heart of the serpent, the Philistine capital city of Gath.
I thought they were
Once
fish
Gath is
worshippers,
taken,
not
the rest of
serpent.
the Philistine cities will fall in line. We will control the coastal highway, cutting off supplies to the rest of Philistia.
I have news from our spies in Gath. Their slums are full of the impoverished who are unable to fight. They will be slaughtered once the battle commences.
And Gath sounds like it's from Star Wars or something.
Mercy.
Clearly, this story is plagiarizing Star Wars
There
or
is
something.
still the matter of the Israelite slaves held by their Philistine masters.
Of course. We will enter the city in secret. Abishai, you said your spies could get a
Oh
small
no,
force inside.
is it another
undetected, did you
female
not?
level?
We shall act as heralds of war. We will go to their poor and infirm and tell them to flee the city. Instruct your spies to have the Israelites within Gath to paint a lion's head above their doors and await the arrival of their salvation.
Lannisters. Crash.
I am going to kill him!
So he... What?
My spear is hungry.
I'm not sure what happened, but whatever. Oh yeah, I got new loot last time, so I have to fiddle around with it.
I've been wanting to stretch my...
Time to dull this. Time to
Yeah,
shine.
like let's say if the developers of the game are watching. Well, I know they made like some sequel,
My spear is hungry.
like, but I think it's more like an action game.
Time to shine.
Let's crack some skulls.
So anyway, if you're watching, it's not good to
Let's
have
crack some skulls.
My
so
spear
many
is hungry.
characters and you have to like so much loot for each character. It's annoying. Like, of course,
Let's crack some
I'm
skull.
I'm not
Let's
like the
For the
greatest
glory of the Lord.
loot hoarder in RPGs anyway, so like
Time
maybe
to
even
do
if there was one character I would get annoyed with it eventually,
Now let's crack
but
some skulls.
this is better.
For the glory of the Lord.
But certainly with like
Time to shine.
this many characters, it pisses me off.
Finally, time to start swinging.
My spear is hungry.
For the Lord.
Let's go.
Let's
Time to shine.
Okay. Yeah, everybody loves the session of loot upping or whatever, equipping. Let's equip. Is there like any point to destroying the statues except that it's fun? Like, do I get like... Oh, here is idols defiled, okay, but I don't think I've had it in other levels. Have I? Maybe I just haven't paid attention. That's entirely possible. Come on! Okay, give me
My
the...
turn.
The AI just
Time to
keeps
do
getting
the
dumber
Lord's
and dumber in this game. Like the AI of my own guys. And... Come on! What the fuck, man? Okay. I get the impression they were like more excited about this game like early on, but as it just, you know, the more levels they designed, like then it's just like yeah, it's more of the same, yeah, just put that stuff there, and they didn't like make it so like, you know, clear where you can walk, because there are all these invisible walls that prevent you from getting stuff, and sometimes the characters get stuck on stuff. But yeah, I still think it's like it's a decent game, like, don't get me wrong. Like it's probably the best Bible game out there, like unironically best. And even if like I still, yeah, the story is okay, Like, I don't know, like, well, the Bible is supposed to be the greatest story ever told, so... But, so... I don't know if I can assess a biblical story, like, what if it was just some story? But, like, yeah... I guess the characters are a bit bland, so that's like always when you make some sort of historical movie or like especially about some sort of hero, the characters, you cannot have them be like, you know, too interesting or stand out there, just like this, you know, up, you know, they have like straight back and I'm courageous and, you know, righteous and whatever. Like no Han Solo or anything like that. Was there Han Solo in the Bible? Maybe there was, I'm not sure. Crash, crash, crash. Oh yeah, I remember, like I mentioned several videos ago about like there should be a wrestling, like a movie or something about the Bible with like wrestling characters playing the parts. That would be so cool. Like who would be Jesus? Like I was thinking like Triple H might be good because of his hair, like, you know, when he had long hair. I guess nowadays he doesn't, unless he grew it back. But but I guess maybe it had to be like John Cena. Like, for the record, I do not like John Cena, but he's like, you know, he's never defeated, or if he's defeated, he comes back to life like Jesus and stuff. So I guess he sort of would have to be Jesus, or like, I don't know. Well, Ultimate Warrior would be good, of course. Like, and I guess we should like, yeah, since this is like a thought experiment or whatever, so you could like take them from the time of like when they were in their prime. So Ultimate Warrior wouldn't be like the old fart that he is nowadays, and you know. Unless you really want him to be the old fart, then it's like, okay, then it's fine. So who would be Moses? Like, I don't know, Goldberg. He's probably a Jew. So maybe, I don't know. Yeah, there are probably other Jewish wrestlers, but I don't know so much who is. I don't know, what would be Vince McMahon? Like would be his role.
David took control of Metheg Amma from the Philistines. This probably means he took control of a major city such as Gath. We show this as the final victory
Gath
over
on
the
Hoth.
And after this it came to pass that David smote the Philistines and subdued them.
And David took Metheg Amma out of the hand of the Philistines. Like, I guess half of the female wrestler or the WWE divas could be Jezebel, since half of them are Jezebel according to JR. She's a Jezebel. Yeah, I don't know who would be the best Jezebel, and I don't know the story of Jezebel so well. I just know what she stands for, like this, you know, treacherous woman and all that. Seductress or something, whatever. Is there a Kashai? Yeah, I guess no, like if there is, I don't see it. So. Whatever, like Samson. Who would be Samson? Big Show. He used to have long hair in the 90s, right?
Where do you think you're going, Israelite dogs?
Watch what you say, Philistine.
Or maybe
Stand
Mark
before King
Henry.
David and his guardians.
I say what I please. You are no king to me, only an upstart with no true claim of leadership. As for your guardians, they have failed. for they have led you to your death.
Oh no, Obi-Wan Kenobi is gonna
Take
kill
care
me.
of these Israelite scum.
And he's racist, he's anti-Semitic. Oh no. Oh, he was a giant. I didn't know this was that guy. Like, there was a big guy. I thought it was just one of the random small guys. Okay. Okay, let's break these jars. It's my priority. Like, yeah. My companions can perish in the field of battle.
I
Fuck.
can't do that.
What other? What? He was doing the wizard
I've been
dance
wanting to
thingy.
stretch my legs.
I'm a wizard,
Now's the
Harry. So, what other important and interesting biblical characters are there? Joshua. I think Joshua was like some badass and sort of like Jesus before Jesus. But I just know him from one of the angry video game nerd games, like
Ishbi-Benob was a Philistine giant who was a descendant of Rapha. He specifically wanted to kill David.
Raphael. He was a Ninja Turtle. But yeah, like in Angry Video Game Nerds, one of the NES games that he reviewed, I don't know, maybe the game's name was Joshua or something, and there's this like digitized voice saying, "Be courageous, Joshua." Yeah. Moreover, the Philistines had yet war again with Israel, and David went down and his servants with him and fought against the Philistines. And David waxed faint, and Ishbi-Benob, which was of the sons of the giant, the weight of whose spear weighed 300 shekels of brass in weight, he being girded with a new sword, thought to have slain David. Oh no. So then he doesn't slay David, I guess.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Time to do the Lord's
Time to die. Bitches, yo nigga. And I guess the great Kali would have to be Goliath, right? So who would be David? Who's like this? I don't know. Would Mr. McMahon be David then? Yeah. And the 5 would be like the corporation or whatever cronies he has. That would actually work. It's so dumb. It might be a brilliant idea. Fuck. Yeah, double kick.
I can't do that.
No chance in hell. That's what you got. Fuck, there's like people running above me in the apartment above me, like they've been doing that for like 2 hours already. I think there's probably some kids visiting there. I don't know. I guess you don't hear it through the microphone. It's not so loud, but anyway. So whatever other biblical characters to and wrestlers to like reimagine the Bible. Hey, there's lots of guys here. Fuck. Get over here. Ooh, Mr. Cleaverman is badass. Are there still more bad guys here? Yes.
I can't do that.
Come on, you die, bitch. So, what other characters? Think. I don't know, Lot, who like escapes Sodom before like the 2 angels, the messengers. I'm not convinced they are actually like angels. Maybe they're just like messengers with like some... Maybe it's like Captain Picard and Deanna Troi or something. And they Not to like, you know, buy into any like ancient alien, like, oh God was just an alien, but like I think the messengers, like they could have been like, I don't know, time traveling Jean-Luc Picard and Deanna Troi or something. So anyway, yeah, that might be a good crossover, wrestling and Star Trek, but whatever. So Lot, he was a righteous man. I don't know who is like a sort of boring guy, but like a good guy. Some like face. Who is, I don't know, people like, you know, Rob Van Dam, maybe. RVD. Yeah, he should be Lot. That makes sense to me, at least. He even beat John Cena in like in the ECW, the new ECW, like 10 years ago or whenever.
My turn.
Oops. Destroy them, my minions. Destroy them, my robots.
Let's go.
Ooh, it's like some buff ability. Like if I was smart, I would use the other characters more often. But intelligence is for the weak.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Stabby, stabby, stabby.
I can't
Fish
do
people cleaver.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Okay. Philistine gangbang. I know it says clang and bang, but gangbang sounds much better. Should I try what W this thing does in the next fight? To see if I just use it up and then because I forgot all about this fucking stone I have here. Okay, now. Okay, I guess. Stunner! Stunner. So I guess Stone Cold Steve Austin would have. So I just used up the stone. That was the biggest waste of my life. A waste of life. Looks like an Arab turban, not an Israelite one. Cultural appropriation from I don't know who appropriated what first, but
Time to shine.
Let's crack some skulls.
fucking kids. I bet they're possessed by
Time to show the glory
Satan.
of the Lord.
They're just running around above me like demons.
Wise choice.
This looks cooler. Yeah. Okay, let's
Now's the moment.
get back to the Bible stuff. I was distracted by the stupid stone that I used up. See, I should never because I don't usually like to use consumable, especially consumable attack items like that. And see, now I wasted it for nothing. Shekels of war. Too high, too high.
Let's crack some skulls.
I guess I'm gonna finish the level and we'll never find out the whole story of WWE and the Bible, or WWF if you're old school.